Я говорю по-русски. Я говорю и понимаю немного по-русски, русский язык. Alright, guys, so I have a question.
What?
If the UFC and the UFC was the UFC, how many UFCs would it UFC?
Did you guys watch the UFC last night?
No!
Dude, you guys got... Okay.
I was at a fucking strip club, dude.
Woo, it's Gage's UFC time.
I literally had no idea where it was going. Were you fictionally talking about someone?
Oh.
Yeah.
Tina, the stripper from Kansas.
Tina,
The adopted stripper from Kansas.
Exactly. The
With
only
white
black
parents.
stripper in Kansas.
In the entire state.
Because we were
The
talking.
name Tina's ruined for me from the movie Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
The fucking
My
mama.
aunt's name is Tina, so
Oh, boy.
I always just think of my aunt Tina when someone says their name's Tina.
Now we've just drawn a line between Jake's mom and or not your mom.
No, my
now
mom's
in
name is
my
Carla,
mind,
and you know
whenever
that.
Jake says Tina, I'm either gonna think of a fictional black stripper or his aunt.
Or the Tina from Bob's Burgers.
Oh, you used to be able to do her voice so good.
Oh no, Jimmy Jr. Now I'm never good at the
I'm not
dance.
gonna try it. It's gonna fucking ruin my life. Hey boys.
Howdy.
Howdy.
How's it going?
Welcome back to the Sorry for Asking podcast. I'm your host, Gage Davidian, and I'm here with your two lovely co-hosts, Anthony Ellsworth and Jake Salvatore.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
Jake Salvatore.
I didn't want to be Asian.
I thought you were gonna give everyone the last name Davidian.
Oh, that would have been cool.
That would've
Anthony
been-
Davidian.
Anthony Davidian, Jake Davidian, and Gage Davidian.
What if for your mom's birth? Oh my god! I should have got fake adoption papers for your mom.
And like had her sign it.
I like-
I need you to be my mom.
I like break down crying. I'm like, this whole time.
She's like, you're an adult.
She would probably be like, "What the fuck are you doing? Is this?
Are you on
right?
drugs?
Yes. Are you on high again? Gage, are
you-
you on high again?
Are you being high?
Oh. Well, I forgot to write everything down on the board, so I'm gonna start off by
Use
saying
your brain. Use the
brain.
whiteboard in your head.
First word that comes to mind is chocolate.
Popsicle.
I had mint chocolate Dove last night when I was laying in bed.
The ice cream?
Nope, it was a little Dove square.
Oh.
Inside the wrapper, it said, "Nobody likes you, you stupid chink." And here we are.
Asian Awareness Month.
It was a little leftover from API.
Wait, or is it this?
No,
it's
it was
Pride
May.
Month. It's
Yeah,
Pride
it's
Month
Pride
right
Month.
now. Shout out gays, shout out lesbians, shout out bi, shout out queer, shout out trans, shout out asexual, shout out shisha, wah wah.
There's an I one too.
倒没找到问到
In
Intellectual.
intersexual. I think it's
Intersex.
intersexual.
I think intersex sounds like you're in the middle of transitioning or something.
Yeah, I think.
Wait, what?
Dude, I don't
Yeah.
know anything about this shit. They add 9 different letters every month. Let's keep it rolling. We're gonna add the whole alphabet. We got A's, we got B's, we got C's, we got D's, we got E's, we got F, we got D's. Yeah. Hello. Wow, we're back. We're back with the podcast.
Anyway, we got D's, we got E's, we got F's.
G's, we got F's.
Shout out to all the gays. Or whatever.
We came to the house a little late today because our big old houseboy was out late last night.
That was late? What time do you guys usually get here? I never know.
10:30.
Yeah.
We usually
you
get
really?
here 10:30. If you're up by 10:30, we'll be in here. And I think we walked into your house at 11:20. But which is okay. It's not a big deal because you were at a strip club last night.
Yeah, I went to a bachelor party last night.
Bachelor party.
Not for me.
Right. Yes.
It was
of course.
for my girlfriend, my lovely girlfriend, her brother,
her brother.
Mark. Shout out, Mark.
Mentioned him on the episode.
Shout out, Mark.
Yes,
Mark.
It was his bachelor party,
His beach party.
his beach.
And he wanted to go to Christie's in
Well,
Brunswick.
so they went paintballing,
Ooh.
but I had an appointment. Yeah, I had to
Would
work.
you have gone?
Nothing better than
yeah.
nothing better than getting a lap dance on those welts that you just freshly
Right.
put on yourself.
I've never been paintballing before, so I was like, yeah, I would
I've
go.
never been
But
paintballing either.
I had to work. I had like a pretty big appointment, and then
Full back.
full back, full chest.
Full back, Are you
Yeah.
serious?
No.
Oh, I was gonna be like, I honestly wouldn't be surprised. I'd be
No.
like, that's money though.
It was just a really big arm piece, but it just took a long time.
yeah.
And then I went over to this one kid's house. We went to high school with him. I'm not gonna say his name.
Oh.
There were a lot
Shout
of.
out. I'm just kidding.
I don't
What are
know.
his initials?
Yeah, no.
I mean, I could just say it.
Grade
We could.
I'm not the same grade as us. I'm gonna assume because Mark was a
Yeah, grade above us. Yeah. I could
I
drop
think I
all
probably know
these
what you're
names
talking
and we
about,
could just
tattoos.
bleep them out
Who cares?
if you want to do that.
No.
Okay.
He has more work for me.
So I went to his house. I'd already
less
been
we
to his
had, the
house
better.
because he got married there. I went to his wedding as well. And then immediately, and you guys know I don't drink.
Yeah. Did you have some?
I did.
Oh,
I did.
Oh boy.
The second I walked in, one of Marky's friends just ran over with a fucking Tupperware. Not even Tupperware. It's like those plastic organizing bins that you would buy at Target for like silverware or something. Just filled with Jello. And he runs at me with the spoon. He's like, "Open your mouth."
He literally just had open Jello. He didn't even put them in like separate.
Nope, no cups,
got
nothing.
dosed?
He was
How
feeding. He
lazy.
was feeding everyone with a plastic spoon.
You got alcohol dosed.
hilarious.
Yeah.
You got
Multiple
dosed.
times. And then the one time I was eating pizza. I had pizza in my mouth. He's like, "Open your mouth." I'm like, "Dude, I have pizza in my mouth." He goes, "What? They go good together." But they had been drinking already.
That's
And then,
And eating, it sounds like too.
yeah, there was pizza there. I don't know where they got it from.
Did
but
you
it
get
was,
a lap
it was
dance?
pretty good pizza. I'm not even there yet. We're still in.
Let him build,
Still at the
Gage.
pizza,
Jesus
dude.
Christ,
Right.
Gage.
Chill.
Yeah, and then
eating pizza right
all right,
now.
I'll speed it up. And then
No, you were doing
take
fine.
your
we
time.
went
Jesus,
to
way too far.
Johnny J's in Medina.
Johnny J's in Medina. Is that a restaurant or a?
It's like a bar restaurant.
Okay.
There.
Did you work right across from a strip club?
You do, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm surprised you didn't go
we're
there.
in Medina.
Oh, in Medina.
His
okay.
friend lives in
Oh,
Medina,
yeah,
so
you're
we
out.
met
That's
up.
right.
Yeah, we
In
met up
Medina.
there.
Gotcha.
We met up at his at his friend's house, and then I was like, "All right, well, I'm gonna head home, guys." Like, I don't know. And then his one friend was like, "No, you should come." And I was like, "You know what? You're right. I should go."
Come.
So we went to Johnny J's, had a couple drinks, and then they're like, "All right, cool, let's go to the titty bar." And I was like, "You know what? I've never been to one before. I'm gonna go. I don't have singles. I don't know the etiquette. Never been to one. I have like $400 from the tattoo that I did in 20s.
Oh, so
I'm
you're
like-
big balling.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm not gonna spend it. Like, I don't want
Dude, if you
anything.
pulled out 320s, they all would have been circling around you.
I know. So we get to the strip club. One of the other dudes immediately throws up outside because he's
nice.
just fucking trashed at this
Bachelor
point.
party.
Yeah. And then, yeah, it was cool.
So you,
The black chicks did so well. They were
so
the
it was
hit.
mixed. It was white and black.
There was about
Yeah,
it was
wasn't
about half and
segregated.
half.
Tip, honestly, you would be surprised. Some strip clubs are like just white girls. The other ones are just
Dude,
black
it was
girls.
so funny. All the white girls went up there. No one gave a fuck.
Yeah.
The second a black girl with a nice booty and some nice boobs came up there,
'Cause they come
I
with
mean,
the
dudes
energy.
were just fucking just
Hell yeah,
throwing
dude.
money, and
Oh my
I mean,
God.
they were cool too.
Was it
They were really
diamond
nice.
or emerald?
I don't know what that means.
The stripper.
Oh, I don't even know. They had a guy like on the PA, like, "All right, up next," but it was
The
so
DJ guy.
it was so loud and muffled that I couldn't understand a word this guy was saying at all.
You should have told him to enunciate.
Hey, can you enunciate
Hey,
her
dude, I have a
name? I'm trying to
podcast.
find her on
Hey,
Instagram.
dude, you got a good stripper DJ voice.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the stage, Sapphire!
Gage has got the energy, but Jake, you got
Yeah.
the voice.
Yeah, you have that.
Well, I know that if tattooing doesn't work out, I have many options.
Stripper DJ.
I would say go stripper first, try that out first, and then backup plan it be the DJ.
My first thought was like a baseball announcer.
Interesting.
You're gonna work your you're just gonna
Was
jump
it-
right into that.
I have a quick question, if you don't
It's
mind me asking.
baseball.
Baseball. Was it a nice strip club?
It's Christie's in Brunswick.
Oh, what? You guys went to Christie's?
Yeah.
Have you ever eaten there?
No,
I feel like strip club food's pretty good.
they always have steak
what I've
there.
heard,
They always
yeah.
advertise they have steak. So there was this guy's birthday there, right? This guy,
Yeah.
and they made him go up on stage.
What?
They brought like a chair. They put a chair
Oh,
on
boy.
stage. Like, it's Cody's birthday.
Cody, you ready to have a boner in front of 30 other people?
Yeah, and then so whatever, these girls were like dancing on him, like putting their boobs on his face and stuff.
Oh,
Fine,
man.
whatever.
Right. It's a strip club.
Then all of a sudden, they like bend him over the. Well, no, first they made him do a lap dance for these strippers.
That's really
Awkward.
weird.
That's
And
so
I was like,
awkward.
this is
awkward,
getting
man.
weird.
Well, I guess it's payment for rubbing their tits in his face.
It gets way
So now
worse.
they have to embarrass him.
It gets way worse.
I know, but I'm just
Yeah, but there's a difference between being a sexy girl
exactly.
and a
Funny for
fucking
you.
Well, that's what I'm
gross
saying.
guy with
There's
a
a level
ponytail.
to like
No.
keep him at a high and then to immediately bring him down with like the embarrassment. There's like a thing to it.
Okay, well then this next part is then truly just cruel. Then they bent him over and they were hitting him with a belt on his butt and he kept going like, give me more, like not hard enough.
He was saying that?
So this girl was like full swing. Whoosh. Yeah.
So who had the belt?
Asked for
The strippers.
Well, obviously.
Oh, who brought it up?
Who?
They have like a
White
spare
girl,
belt.
black girl. They traded.
Oh,
moving
they
the belts
traded it
around?
off. They traded it off. And then-
which one had the nicest?
form.
Yeah, form.
I don't know. I was kind of like weirded out by the whole situation. I
So
was
you were,
kind of
like,
like not
peeking?
looking.
If I was a stripper, I would dress up as Indiana Jones and then come out like last with a real bullwhip
and
be
really
like,
hurt him on his
like,
back.
You asked for it.
Find the BDSM guys in there.
Still not the worst thing that happened to this guy.
Why?
Oh my god. Okay.
Then they put it around his neck, tie it, get him on all
Go a little
fours,
slower. I might come.
and they like ride him and walk him around the stage. So all of the guys in our group
Oh my god. This is.
were
so
just
fucked.
shouting, "Fuck you! You're a fucking pussy!"
He got
People were
femdomed.
booing.
He got
Yeah.
femdomed right on
Yeah.
stage. That's
Yeah.
Oh,
fucked.
that's really
That's
embarrassing.
humiliating. I would never do that.
Never let that happen.
I would never do that.
Unless he was like completely into it and that's what he wanted.
That's what I'm
like,
saying. He could be into
Jesus,
it though.
man.
That's the
Right.
thing.
That's very true.
That's what's
Right,
fucked
but,
about our
like,
society.
If
Now.
you
don't do
like,
that in
went
public.
on there expecting to just get like a lap dance and then it escalated to that, there's a point where I'm gonna be like, no, like you can't stop me from walking off this stage.
I probably would have
Right.
walked off the stage when they said you need to give me a lap dance because I'm just gonna be like, all right, well, I got all the fun I needed out of
Yeah,
this.
I
Right.
would have pulled out like an extra $1 and gave it to her. And
Yeah, exactly.
That's so funny that like we give them dollars. They're $1.
Isn't that weird?
Like to
Okay.
come over and I'm like, thank you for showing me your boobs. Here's $1.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, there's like girls on OnlyFans. They're like $39.99 for a
1
month subscription.
I went to a strip club one time, and it was that one out in Cleveland. I can't remember. Lido Lounge. You ever been to Lido Lounge? I have. One time. The Lido. I went with Megan, her sister. No, not her sister.
Megan, your girlfriend?
Actually, no, yeah, Megan, my girlfriend, her sister, or something like that, and one of her friends. And we were going to meet up with one of her friends' friends that worked there or had just started working there. And
So server, bartender.
she was a stripper. So
Gotcha.
we went there. I had a drink from the bar. We were kind of just like all sitting around. She was hanging out with us because she wasn't like dancing or anything, but she was going up in a little bit. I mean, dude, it was like empty. There might have been like 3 or 4 guys like spread out across the place. 2 guys at the bar talking
That's
to
so
strippers.
weird.
It was really weird.
What
And
day
it
of
was
the
like-
week was it?
It was like a Wednesday.
Oh,
It was
well,
like
that's
something
why.
super
Yeah, that's-
weird.
yeah.
Because like I kind of just got roped into it because I'm with Megan and she's like, yeah, let's go
Right.
visit her. Like it'll be fun. And
Right.
like I'm like, whatever. So we go in, we sit down, we're hanging out, and then like the first girl that gets up on stage is like this, like the most skinny, like twiggy pale white girl.
Oh, sounds hot.
That all of them though.
Sounds hot. I'm not gonna lie.
They're all like that.
It was so weird because like she didn't seem like she was into it, and like she
Of course they're
didn't,
not.
like it was just so weird. And then she gets off the stage, another older lady gets on. I'm not really paying attention because I'm like, they're not. I'm pretty sure it was non-nude.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
at
yeah.
that time it was a Wednesday. Like who's gonna watch? Like she's not gonna get any money like stripping.
Although-
on stage.
Hats off to those girls because
They have to keep
doing
going
that,
up all day.
dude, they went
dude.
all the way up to the top. This pole is like 50 feet.
yeah,
Yeah.
some like actual like athletic
Not 50
feats.
feet, but you know what I mean. It's like, yeah, like the-
8-foot pole,
you have
9-foot
some
pole.
core strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this one at Christie's was like at least 20 feet.
Damn.
Like
I've
for
never
real.
been inside Christie's, but it's probably one of the nicer
Like
ones around
good
there.
for them. They are in good
Christie's
shape.
has been around for a long
Very good
time.
shape.
The only.
Anyways,
Yeah, anyway,
it
I
was
didn't mean to
my-
interrupt.
The one girl who they were all waiting with went up on stage, and it was so awkward because like I just didn't even want to watch, especially with my girlfriend there. But like she wasn't doing anything too crazy. They were all like super excited, so they went up on stage, and I pulled a $1 bill out of my wallet, and I'm like, why don't you guys go and tip her? Like you're
Right.
doing all this, you guys aren't giving her any money,
Right.
Like they're just sitting there like, woo.
I feel like if you go to a strip club with your girlfriend,
Yeah.
she can't get mad at you for looking.
no.
If you get a lap dance, that's a different thing.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't get one because I don't want one.
Yeah. I would feel too awkward. I just don't need one.
It's uncomfortable, and I don't. First of all, I don't want to pay you. I don't know you.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
I have a pair of boobs at home that I really like for
My own boobs.
zero. You know. Well,
Not zero.
not for free. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, let's be real.
Yeah. But if you go with your girlfriend, I feel like you can't be mad for looking. You know, Megan
What am I supposed to
knew.
do? Just stare at the ground the whole
Right.
time? Like, okay.
If anything, that's disrespectful.
But yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah,
like
exactly.
disrespectful.
Exactly. It's like they want you to look. But that was my only strip club experience, and I'll have to say it was kind of disappointing.
Yeah, very overrated strip clubs.
The only strip club experience I ever had was when I was down in Hawaii with my friend Jake. Not you.
Not
my
me.
other friend Jake and
We're
his
already up here. Hawaii strip club.
I know. I'm
of the charts.
already in.
Yeah.
and his younger brother Chris, who had just turned 21 at the time, and his the instant I landed, he started talking about going to a strip club, like
Like he's been thinking about it.
30
before.
minutes after I landed.
He's been waiting for this for a while.
Apparently, he already went he turned 21 maybe or he just was about to turn 21, and he'd gone
And he
maybe
went before.
9 times that week.
Yeah, Jesus.
We were just like, Jesus, guy,
What's the
come.
point?
I have no idea. So we probably it's I think it was 5 days into my trip at this point, and it was just one of the we just went one day. We were just like, all right, we'll appease Chris. I'm like, I was like, I'll go. I'm like, I've never been to a strip club. I'm like, it might be fun. I'm like, all right, let's go. If he's hyping it up to this level, because
And he's been 9 times.
Now this is 5 days with Chris, because Jake would go to work all
Right,
day,
yeah.
so I'd be with Chris for 8 hours a day, and he would just be hyping up the strip club all day to me. Let's go. So it was full nudity at this Hawaiian strip club, which was kind of cool, I guess. I mean, to see full beef, I guess, is cool.
Beef.
I don't know,
We got
it's
the
just
meats.
because I'm like, I don't know what I don't know what else to compare it to. So it's when they get fully nude, I'm like, all right, that was cool, but it was such an awkward. It's such an awkward
that's
experience.
uncomfortable.
Well, I don't know. It's
It
just
is. It's it. There's it almost feels like forced, but it's not forced, because that's what it's there
You
for.
go in,
It
I know.
just feels so wrong.
it's meant to be a party vibe, but you
Yeah.
walk in, and then every other patron doesn't have a party vibe.
Right.
I know.
Right.
It's always the
Everyone else is
same
like
guy. They're all just kind of
And then if you make eye contact with a guy when you're at a strip club,
that's
I feel like
fun.
it's instantly either that guy wants to now either fight you, or you both instantly feel as awkward as each other.
Yeah.
It's a weird place.
I got a bit of those vibes as well.
Well, yeah, because you make eye contact with any of the other patrons.
Right.
It's kind of a weird thing. All I can say, I had a good time.
Yeah.
But I've never gone to another strip club.
Let's go
And
to
I
a strip
probably
club for my
wouldn't.
birthday. My birthday's coming up. You guys wanna-
June 28th.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say no,
Do
but-
something. I'm thinking about going to the casino. The casino. I'm
Which
gonna
one?
Go to the Jack. The big
Okay.
old Jack casino downtown. Let's get some fucking gambling going.
Never been.
Blackjack, boy.
2, I really want to just go out and have everybody together
And have a
eating
meal.
food and have
We
a
all
meal.
kiss
So
I want. That's
that's what. Yes.
Yeah.
I have plans currently. If you guys can make sure that you're free, the
Ready?
Sunday right before.
Oh, a Sunday.
The Sunday.
Oh my god, I thought you were gonna say Saturday. And I was like,
The
dude,
Sunday right before my birthday, the 27th.
I'll go.
There we go.
Dude, if you make it
There
on
we
a
go.
Sunday,
Exactly
yeah.
why I chose Sunday.
Thanks, dude.
Dude, because I know you.
That's cool.
You
Thank
don't
you.
get off till fucking
Right.
8 o'clock at night.
Right, and
any
that's
other
not
day.
fun.
No one wants yet, especially if you're just leaving work. You don't want to.
Other than
Exactly.
dinner. Dinner
Exactly.
would be the only thing you could really do.
Sunday would
after
be
that time,
perfect.
You know, it's
Yeah.
okay, get off work, go to dinner.
Right.
Because that is the day before my vacation starts.
Yeah.
And I might be having something going on at my brother's house or my mom's house, so I'll let you guys know. But that's gonna be the day I want
Cool.
everybody together.
All right.
And I'm gonna have Megan, probably have my old roommates,
some good
you
food
guys, bring everyone you want. I don't care.
Sweet.
I don't care. Bring your frickin' mom, dude, so I can make fun of her.
Hey, Mom, we're going to Gage's birthday party. I will say, though, the guys that we went to the strip club with, so they're all friends. They've been friends with Marky for a long, long time. And you know these guys
From just seeing
from
them.
high school. You know them.
Yeah.
You probably had classes with one of them.
Young.
But they're just these good old boys, truck driving,
boys.
you know,
yeah.
dip chewing, fucking, you know, and then the other half of them are police officers. But boy, oh boy, did they, man, wow.
Are they rowdy boys?
They drank, dude.
I can't do that shit anymore.
I thought at one point we were gonna get kicked out.
Because they were that drunk?
Yeah, there was almost a fight, but it was the two of them that grew up together, so they were just doing
they were
just, you know, the one guy was like, he was really drunk.
Mom, when I was 6, I saw you look up her dress.
He like accidentally hit someone in one of his friends in the face or something, and then this guy like dislocated his shoulder, and he got all upset, and he got off and ran off, and then he came back and he was all in his face. And
When he said that, I think of Kevin Love dislocating his shoulder and running off to the fucking.
that's almost what he did. That is almost what happened. He didn't dislocate his shoulder. He was just so drunk.
Painful.
He was so drunk.
Yeah,
and then he fell on the table, and there were beer.
Oh my god.
And then I don't know, one of the other police dudes,
handle that.
one of the police officers was up. The police officers from our group, not an actual like on duty police officer. I don't know what happened. I couldn't see because this guy was pretty big, but they were up there like stuffing money in this black girl's like G-string and stuff.
Your cheeks.
Literally the absolute hottest one there too. So we were all like, "Don't fuck this up for us."
Please don't.
And then all of a sudden, I see her just turn around, and she's like, "Why the fuck would you do that? Well, like, what the fuck is wrong with you?" And he was all like, and then I was just like, "Whoa, what the fuck happened?" I still don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I don't know if he
assume
probably
got
touched her or something,
touchy-feely, I'm gonna
smacked her
assume.
butt
Yep.
or something,
Yeah.
but it was weird.
A little beef touch.
Maybe. Oh.
Arby's roast beef.
Whoa. I don't know. I feel like that's grounds for.
That's some grounds for a turnaround to say, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah.
That's grounds for you. I'm getting you kicked out now.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
You can't touch the girls, man.
No.
Don't touch the girls. That's like the #1 rule.
I went up and I gave this black girl some.
I would literally do it in the most white fashion. I would literally be like, "Oh, thank you
I
so
didn't know what to
much."
do, but I was just kind of like,
Can
I had
flip
to
some-
You flip your wallet out and you like pull a crisp 20 out and you're just like, you just hand it to her.
fold it, put it back in my pocket, and move out of the way for the ones I have.
The rubber band ones
Yeah.
that you just have.
Huntington across the street. This is a fresh.
And then she just shaked her big boobs right in my face. It was like
She was like, "Is this what you wanted?"
she had a really
Is this
cool
what you
tattoo
want?
right here,
it
that Om symbol, the one I
Swastika?
have.
Oh, that's cool.
I was like, hey, me too. But
Hey,
I didn't do that.
Did you try to like?
Did you show her your
No.
tits too?
No.
You showed her
That's
the
what I would do,
tattoo.
dude.
You showed her the tattoo and you're like, I have
I would
tits
literally
too.
lift up my shirt and go, "I can do it
I almost
too."
thought you were wearing a dog tag for a second. I was like, what the fuck?
I
Were you
am.
in the Korean War or
But
something?
It's like a thing I got from my mom. It says, "Gage, ka. Don't be 14. My mom gave this to me in 2014, and still have it.
I was talking to Gage
Stainless
about
steel.
this. We went to the Das Schnitzel house.
Dude,
Oh,
that
you went
place
there.
is so
I literally
fucking
told him-
good.
I went there the first time when you took us there, or your dad
For my
took
birthday.
us for your birthday, and it was
Das Gut.
fuck good.
Das
It was
Schnitzel
so good.
House.
Okay, so we were at Das Schnitzel house,
Das Schnitzel.
and I said to Gage, he has the whitest Asian guy name. Like, he has got a
yeah.
very
Gage?
white name.
It's not Asian. Like when you hear Gage,
Like,
you
if
don't
you
think
see
like
it
an
written
Asian
down
person.
in like a list of names, you see
Right.
Gage Ellsworth.
Oh, no,
Like,
yeah.
that's a white guy.
Ellsworth.
Ellsworth.
I know. I actually think about that all the time. Ellsworth, like
We're
that's
going
such a-
down to the Ellsworth.
Yeah.
It sounds
know.
like
Very
almost like very like royal British, like or like even super rich Jew. Ellsworth.
I gotta take an Allegra real quick. I'll be right back. I don't want what happened
Allegra
last
should
week.
literally sponsor this podcast, and we know you're listening, Allegra. It gets brought up probably every episode.
One of the 5 views was Allegra D.
My Allegra D.
Allegra D.
Damn, dude. I will say that fucking schnitzel, dude. That schnitzel house was fucking good.
It was really good, but I just
Really
I just
good.
didn't. So you think about it too, about like you having a pretty white
I
name.
think of my last name, Ellsworth. Like
But
I
even
think about it, I'm
Gage,
like,
Gage is considered like a white guy's name too. Like
Yeah.
that's not a
Yeah.
an Asian name.
yeah.
So it's like
What about it?
I just think it's crazy. Like you
Well, yeah, I
like,
mean,
I got
Nothing I
like
can do about it.
no, I know. Just like it's just crazy. Like how
How white my name is?
yeah, because like I'm surprised people like you've probably shocked people like come who've only like saw your name written down and then like you're what shows up for it You know what I'm saying?
I think sometimes probably, but I'm not also like the most Asian looking person.
No, exactly.
So
That's
it's
not what I'm saying either. That, but it's like
Yeah.
it's like just kind of what those
I
things
get
like
what
you're
you're saying.
expecting another thing and getting something else.
How was your Allegra?
Good.
Did you snort it? You know it hits you faster if you snort it.
I actually put it in my butt.
I mainline it.
Hey,
I just know if I don't take it, I'm gonna be fucked.
How can you make Gage sound more Asian?
Gage.
My mom calls me Gage sometimes.
Gage.
Gage.
No.
That's not Asian
No, that's
enough,
like the
though.
that's like the same thing as calling Target Target.
Yeah, exactly. Target, Gage, Gage.
Oh yeah, you say
Gage.
it really
I would
aggressively.
have to. I would literally be like, no, it's pronounced Gage.
Gage. Gage.
A gauge. Yeah, dude, you have to make it sound like the E is like carrying some other sound.
It's silent. It's a silent,
it's a
elongated A.
silent.
Yeah.
It's a good edge.
Yeah, there's supposed to be an umlaut above it, but my mom got rid of it.
Umlaut.
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 That's my middle name. Umlaut.
You know a little bit about German. Anthony asked me, like, you know how the V's in German or the W's are V's in German? What are the V's?
V's?
Yeah.
V.
A V is just a V.
Mm-hmm.
So you could use W's and V's as V's. Interesting.
Yeah,
that's what I
weird.
thought too.
That's weird.
Yeah, they don't say
Like,
Wiener Schnitzel. They say
Wiener.
Wiener Schnitzel.
Wiener Schnitzel.
I
Wiener
was also
Schnitzel.
trying to think of, like, I don't really know any German words with the letter V in it.
There are. I think. Yeah, there
Because I
are.
was gonna say,
I'm
is
not
it
really
the
sure.
same like translated alphabet?
Gewürz.
Gewürz.
I don't know. I haven't.
You're right.
Yeah, I haven't
Gewürz.
studied German in a
That
while.
was just, that's what we
It's
were
been
thinking.
years.
It's been years.
You asked me something about Ruski, and then that's a different story.
What's Oh, get out of here. It's like, oh,
Ruski.
Ruski. Dude,
Ruski.
I can't wait to see that Burt Kreischer movie. The Machine.
The special or
No, they're filming a movie in Serbia.
about him?
They're
The
literally
Machine.
making a machine
They're making
movie.
the machine movie.
No
Bobby
way.
Lee's gonna be in it.
No way.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
I'm pretty sure he went to Serbia for filming.
No, he went to I thought he went to like Budapest.
Nah.
And he got arrested.
Budapest.
Yeah, that's.
Is that true? Did he actually get arrested
I don't know.
for breaking quarantine to go buy a video game?
I could see that.
That's what I
Who
heard.
said that? Who said that?
Andrew Santino when Krista Stefano was there.
Yeah.
He's in Amsterdam or something, and then they had Rudy
Amsterdam?
do like a thing.
Maybe it was Amsterdam.
They put
I
like the
don't know.
sad piano music, and she's like, "Hey Tito Bobby, we miss you, and I hope you're doing okay."
I hope we're doing. Anyways, he's doing that movie with like Mark Hamill and like all these other big actors.
Wow.
Mark Hamill's gonna be his dad.
They just released some female actress's name who
Oh,
was
really?
in it. Yeah, I,
I
saw
wonder
it
who
on
it's
like a
gonna
I
be.
Google
can't believe
alert
that they're
thing.
making a movie about him
be
going
funny.
to Russia.
I
And
can't
he's the
wait.
machine.
And he's the machine.
Yamushina.
The machine.
Yamushina.
When you told me that, like the machine and what is it? Machina means. What was the whole thing behind that?
Well, I am a man
I am a man.
in
yes.
Russia. In Russian is Yamushina. That's
So-
literally how you say I am a man. Yamushina.
So then he said,
Is that-
so he fucked up the word.
He
for
fucked up
man.
the word, and so the Russians are probably like, "Oh, he's a machine" or something like that.
Yeah.
Dude, holy fuck! It makes me laugh so hard. I'm going to go back and listen to that bit.
Yeah,
So funny. God, oh yeah, I was gonna bring up something
bring it up.
on my phone. I forgot to write it down on the board. Oh, I went to go see A Quiet Place 2. It's the first time I went to go see a movie in the fucking 2 years.
In the theater?
Yeah. I
How was
been in
it?
the- It was so good.
Was it
so
just
good.
like before COVID? Like the
Pretty
theater?
much. But the movie theater I went, there was no one in it. There's two
Oh.
people who were there.
Where'd you go?
I went to this place called Atlas Movie Theaters in Shaker.
Hmm.
So it's on the east side, but fuck, dude, I miss going to the movies.
It is fun. I do like going to the movies.
I know. It just sucks not being able to see like a good movie on a big screen or it's
Yeah.
like loud as fuck. The Quiet Place 2 is pretty good, but it was just like a scary movie that I expected.
I didn't see
the
it.
first one?
I didn't see the first one.
It's all right. I mean, the first
sounds-
one's pretty good. It's literally
just
what you
quiet.
think. It's called A Quiet Place, and the whole movie is just quiet.
Yeah,
And like you can't make any noise, and as soon as you make noise, they come and get you.
right.
And then
Was John Krasinski in that one?
for the first 5 minutes,
Oh,
and then he dies. No, he doesn't. Well, he dies in the first one. Spoiler alert.
I don't. It's fine.
He dies at
I'm
the
not
end of
gonna
the first one. So, and Emily Blunt's his wife. She's hot.
She's his wife in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are their real kids.
No.
And they're all deaf. Yeah.
Stop.
I'm just kidding. The
Stop.
one girl actor is actually deaf though, which I thought was pretty
really?
cool. Yeah.
Are any of them his actual kid?
No.
Oh.
No, it's not fucking
Well, you never know.
Lord of the Rings.
Just don't end up like Macaulay Culkin
Dude, Macaulay
Like getting
Culkin.
fucked by Michael Jackson.
Did he?
and
Is that
doing
true?
drugs.
Uh,
Pretty sure.
he says he never was, but
But
I mean,
come on, guys.
Come on.
guys.
Come on.
We all know MJ
What
was
happens
diddling.
in Neverland stays in
in Home Alone
Neverland.
is in your butthole.
Stays in Home Alone
The
too.
DNA residue is in your butthole.
Ooh,
Yeah, that
favorite
goes with you.
childhood Christmas movie, go.
Christmas Story, easily.
You can't be.
That
from
will
Cleveland.
100% forever and always be my favorite Christmas movie, no matter what. You cannot convince
I
me
do
otherwise.
like.
Elf is great,
Elf is really good too.
but A Christmas Story is the best.
Like what's your Christmas
Favorite Christmas? No, Christmas
movie.
Like when you go to
category.
Christmas movies, sometimes it doesn't really have to be a movie about Christmas.
Okay, cheesy one, but it's the.
Don't say Die Hard.
Yeah, Die Hard's are very.
No, I like.
Christmas-
Die Hard's a Christmas
I like the
movie.
Tim Allen Santa Claus.
Oh.
What is it called?
It's like I think it's Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
It's called, or is it just called Claus?
No. It's
Claus.
called
I
Santa
think it might
Claus.
just
It's
be
just
called
called
Claus.
Claus.
Oh.
I think
That
it might
one's
just
pretty
be
good. Where
like
like,
1, 2,
wasn't
and
that like
3.
where his brother comes in or something? Isn't fucking what's his face in that movie? It's Tim Allen and
Al Borland.
no, god damn it, I can't remember his name.
Are you thinking of Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No,
In that, what was that movie? Up and Away or
Twins?
something like that?
Twins with Danny DeVito.
No.
You're talking about the one where he becomes like an action figure or something like that?
Yeah, he
Or
has to,
whatever
like,
that is.
get
He has to
the-
get the action figure
Yeah.
for his kid.
Are you talking about the Tyra Banks movie where she becomes she goes from being a
Tyra
doll?
Banks?
She's
She
in a
goes from being
movie?
a doll to a human being. It was a Disney Channel movie.
I do remember that.
Tyra
It was
Banks?
Tyra Banks. She was
only
she
think
was
of Tyra
she was
Banks
a
with that one
Barbie. She was a
show.
black Barbie, and then she turned into
Blarby.
a real person.
Blarby? Black Barbie, Blarby.
A Blarby.
A BB Barbie.
Black Lives Matter. Pride
But then
Month.
I think there's a few. So like Santa Claus or Claus is one of them. But then I do really like
They
like
made
the
Claus
old,
too.
Well, like that whole trilogy. I like the whole trilogy.
They're making a
honestly.
new one
A Claus
It's gonna be
4?
garbage.
with Tim Allen.
No way.
I swear to God.
I would rather have Al Borland.
No, I swear.
But then I also like the old like the claymated like.
Oh, like Rudolph?
Rudolph.
Yeah.
And,
Those are
like,
fun.
Classic.
Yeah, like all of those.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. If you like Elf, you probably also enjoy rap too.
Why?
You like that's the
Because-
correlation you try.
Where's the
You like Elf,
equation?
you-
Because I like Elf and I don't like rap.
I would say the idea is most people. I would say
Most people like rap, and most people like the movie Elf.
I
So,
would say, but there's a level of it.
Everyone who drank water died.
and some of those people have fathers named Steven, you know.
No, my correlation to the joke I had is that I think rap has become to a level has become classic rock without even people realizing it.
I think modern rap is gonna be the classic rock of like now.
Exactly. In 10 years, we're going to look back at rap and be like, it's essentially what classic rock became. It's like they're taking rap and putting it in like commercial for like cars and stuff like that.
You
But-
know how like 80s rock
it's
music
become
never
the safe.
really like changed. It kind of
Yeah.
just stayed its thing, and then
And then
that's how it is.
There's another point to this that I have. There's a lot of kids, I think, who don't develop their own tastes in things, and they follow what the majority are doing.
Yeah.
So if you grew up around our times, the majority of kids listen to rap and hip hop. Maybe there's a few of them that actually enjoyed it, but then I think there's a large majority of them that don't want to be outcasted from their groups of friends. So they accept this music instead of actually having
Yeah.
their own
Yeah, it's been
taste.
going on
Totally
for a
agree.
while.
Totally agree.
So that's where I say like the connection of classic rock to rap too.
Yeah.
I could see it. I could
Yeah.
see it happening
Of
in like
course.
30 years. Like you'll have like that classic rock radio station, and then you'll have like a classic hip hop.
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back to 108.7.
Way back, and we're gonna play some Drake.
Time for the
Like some shit like that.
oldies.
Yeah.
We're going to hit it with that Say My Name by Lil Nas.
Exactly, because there's a level of classic rock that's like super, like still so amazing that you
Right,
can
like
still
Led
play.
Zeppelin, all that shit.
Exactly.
It's gonna be shoehorned into the same sort of like
But
category.
then there's like the overplayed stuff that's just like garbage made for commercial use, essentially. Like
AC/DC.
a lot of music like that, where it's just like essentially a music production company bought this band and made music to be a hit. Like they didn't make like actually good music; they just made like a formulated music.
Yeah, 100%.
All right.
That's concerning to me. God, I want to turn the fucking.
I think what concerns me about it is kids not developing their own taste in things and just following kind of like what.
You're concerned about the children?
Yeah.
The kids, what they're listening to.
Well, I've always thought about that. 'Cause,
Make sure they're being cool. The kids, they're being fools, following around the children running through the schools. They're listening to rap music they don't like. They're listening to trap music that they don't like. They're listening to Jake checking his Apple Watch for something we
No,
don't
I'm just trying to turn the volume off and retain that information. Not just regurgitate it for the exams.
Before you go to bed, make sure you study for an hour.
Brush your teeth and then pray.
Gotta make sure we pray the gay away. It's
Pray the gay away.
It's Pride Month, we have to pray the gay away. These sinners, these tragic children who are confused with their sexuality, they don't know where they're going. Please, Jesus, Lord, save us. These children, they are lost, Lord. Please accept them into your heart, Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. You need to help these gay, bi, queer, trans, lels.
Lels.
Please, Lord.
L-E-Ls. Lels.
L-E-Ls, the leels.
The Leels. That's L-E-E-L-S.
We love gays, we love bis, we love tris, we love Ks. We love gays.
Wow.
I don't know if
Pastor Ellsworth.
I don't know if I love buys. I think
And here's Anthony again
And
with his,
here's a
as per
controversial-
usual, hot take of the day.
That
think
no
you
one
just
will
pick.
jump
You
on
gotta
board
pick.
with.
You gotta pick.
You gotta pick.
Gotta pick. No, it's true. The gays don't like the lesbians. That's true.
What?
Some people, I listen to Tim Dillon. He says that gay people do not like lesbians, and
And
it's the
lesbians
same
don't
way.
feel the
Lesbians
same, like-
don't feel the same way about gay people. They just don't like them.
Well, yeah, they don't like the opposite sex.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean they don't like them.
Dude, it's true. I heard it from a fucking gay man myself. You heard it here, folks. It's true. A gay man does not like the lesbian.
Lesbian.
Les beef.
No, I don't fucking know, dude. They can just do whatever you want, dude. If
The
you wanna hate someone,
lesbians and the
fucking
les
hate 'em.
has-beens.
The lesbians have always has-beens.
Beans, beans.
I
Good
ate
for your
pizza.
heart. Beans,
I ate
beans. Make
pizza
you
on
fuck.
Saturday before I went to bed, and it gave me the most wild dreams. Like,
There's
do
a-
you ever eat something before bed and it gives you like a
Yeah.
crazy dream?
No.
Do you ever just have crazy dreams in general?
Sometimes.
Rarely.
Dude,
It's a byproduct of marijuana.
it's probably because I'm smoking before I go to bed, and the combination of food.
Well, they say you don't really get dreams when you smoke
Dude, I
weed.
have wild dreams.
I don't really have
Wild
dreams that
dreams
much.
where like I'm in the woods with all my friends, and then like we come across a giant ocean, and you can like see through it, like it's completely clear water. Like there's nothing like stopping you, and you could just see like the biggest fucking animals, like everything, dude. My dreams are crazy. It's why I wish I could remember it, but like sometimes I'll see.
Write them down.
Dude.
That's what I do.
I try to. I
Write
only
them down so
and
you
I
don't
have
forget them,
crazy
because
dreams.
you'll forget. If you don't write them down, you'll forget them. Wow.
Yeah, Gage.
I don't know how to write.
Hey, Gage, you don't want to keep banging on the table. You're gonna pick it up on the mics.
Bullseye this juice.
Half the episode is Gage is banging on the table.
Gage is banging.
Gage is it's the title of the episode,
Yeah, we talked about strippers for like 30 minutes.
which is
Not 30
solid,
minutes.
you know. Stickers.
Clearly, I have a hard time on gauging measurements of stuff.
Look, dude.
Look,
If you're gonna go to a strip club, bring your girlfriend. That way you can do whatever you want.
you don't want to be in trouble.
I wonder how lesbians feel about strip clubs.
I don't know. I think they would enjoy
I
it.
don't know. Let's ask a lesbian.
If you're a lesbian and you enjoy strip clubs, leave a comment in the comments
We
section.
know every person that listens to the show.
I literally named it out. I literally named it out.
I just really quick, we were talking about pizza for a second, and I just want to bring this up because I think this in my head a lot. There's a commercial for a car, and basically it's this husband that comes down to his wife and he's like, don't forget, we're having the Jeffersons over for dinner, or whatever the fuck their name was. And this lady's like, oh shit, I gotta go run to the fucking supermarket or something. She gets this really nice salmon and cooks this really nice dinner and puts on this really nice table. And there's a doorbell rings, and the Jeffersons are there with their kids. And it's like, we're watching their kids, remember? And then it just pans to this little girl, and she just goes, where's the pizza? And I always just go, where's the pizza?
What's that commercial for? A car commercial?
Lincoln, maybe?
It's a car commercial.
It's a car commercial.
When's Matthew McConaughey? Where's Matthew McConaughey
God.
coming?
He's not.
He's like, I love
Can we get that as a soundbite? Where's the pizza?
Where's the pizza? So whenever I see that commercial, I just go, where's the pizza? Or if we order pizza.
TV, so I don't see
I don't
commercials
ever
ever.
see- other
Unless
than,
they're on
like,
YouTube.
Right.
YouTube commercials.
That one might be on YouTube as well.
Where's the
If
pizza?
it-
Where's the
That's the
pizza?
thing. If you don't get us in the first like 5 seconds, I'll never see it.
Right.
You'll never get that. Where's the pizza?
Yeah.
Sometimes it pays off to let the ad run.
No, because see, that's the thing. You'll go to do that, and you'll get like a 20-second ad, but then there'll be a second ad that's 2.5 hours long,
Well,
and you're like,
Dude, whenever
what the
election
fuck?
time comes around, you get those ads that are like 3 hours long.
You're
of,
just like,
yeah.
I'll be at work. Yeah, I'll be like at
Who's
work
gonna-
listening to something.
Who's gonna sit through this? Who's gonna forget about the video that they're
Right, like,
clicking on to
okay,
watch
I'm gonna hear
a
'em out.
3-hour ad.
A narcolepsy. They just like fall asleep in the middle of it. They're like about to go. They're
gonna
about to
through
go.
their statistics and be like, oh, we had one guy in Alaska. He watched a whole 3 hours.
Oh, but he
Right.
also then died later that week from,
no, he
from
died.
a car accident with narcolepsy.
Man, should we run for president? We could do it.
Who? All three of us?
Yeah.
Now,
It's gonna
wouldn't-
be the new thing. Instead of people like transitioning into genders and stuff like that, they're gonna like start. I don't even know. Like
Morphing into one person? How do you
All
do
of us
that?
become one person. That's gonna be the new thing. I'm calling it right here. You heard it first on the Sorry for Asking podcast. It's gonna be called.
All right, let's say Gage's throw out an
gonna be
idea
called transmorphic.
no one wants to jump on board with. All right.
I'm transmorphic.
Transmorphic.
That's what it's
probably already a legit thing.
I'm transmorphic. I'm just waiting for my 2 other friends to come on board. And we're all gonna
You can't
be known
force
as
that lifestyle
Beach
upon
Boy.
I bet
me.
you that's a thing about someone wanting to
It's not a
become
choice. You're
butterfly.
born that way, idiot.
I was born transmorphic.
I'm just waiting for my cocoon state.
I
so
always
can-
knew I was 8 other people. Wait, isn't that called Я говорю по-русски. Я говорю и понимаю немного по-русски, русский язык. Alright guys, so I have a question.
What?
If the UFC and the UFC was the UFC, how many UFCs would it UFC?
Did you guys watch the UFC
So
last
fucking
night?
No!
Dude, you guys got okay.
I was at a
UFC
fucking
talk
strip
this
club,
week.
dude.
Woo! It's Gage's UFC time. Dude fucking got his elbow dislocated off an armbar. Fucking disgusting. Like he was literally still fighting too. He had his arm in the other guy's legs and it was just fucking dangling. And he was just using his other arm to try and punch him. It was
That's kind of cool.
disgusting. Like a dislocated arm. It was just a noodle, and he was fighting through it.
What a man. More of a man than I am.
Gross.
This is disgusting. But also, what a champ for just fighting through
This
it.
is probably what
A
an alien looks
dislocated
like
elbow.
breakdancing. Or like an octopus.
This is great. Great content.
What a great visual gag. Go to Patreon.com/sorry for asking for this
Put it on our
visual
Instagram
gag
that we don't use.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, I don't know how to use social media. Oh, I was gonna bring
What do you mean
up
you don't
a
know how to
movie.
use it?
Fuck, dude.
Are we gonna watch a movie now?
No, but I can't remember what I was gonna bring up.
I found some
Place
really,
too.
really cringy TikToks for you guys too.
Really?
Really, really disturbing stuff.
I knew you found one good one because one of them was already on your mom's house. The one, it's Tom
Oh my
Segura's
God.
podcast.
What was that one? you
One that
brought
I
up?
sent?
Yeah, one of them that you sent. They'd already featured on your
Oh,
mom's
really?
house. Yeah, yeah. Well,
What
not
was it?
that one that you sent, but the
Same person?
The
The police.
Is it the autistic kid?
the Mr. AKA Mr. Steal Yo Girl. That's like his. That's like his.
Yeah, it's like the kid. What was he doing?
His account name? Oh, he was rapping. He was doing really bad rap. He was like playing his rap
Oh,
into the camera from his computer.
yeah.
So they had already
Who sent? Did I send it to you first, or did they feature it
They
first?
featured not that one, not
But
that,
him.
but they featured
Yeah,
him
yeah.
already. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, dude, Jake. You're in that lane though.
I know.
Which is crazy, cause
It shit is so funny, and I was doing that before I even knew that was a thing.
dude, it's insane. Cause that's all, like when you sent it, I was like, wow,
Yeah.
he's in this. You're in the same lane as Christina.
Our cycles have synced up.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You honestly should send in the Omnimatrix one to them.
Yeah, I could be their
A curator for them.
Yeah, I find tons of them. I love
You
them.
really should, because that, like, I know me and you have a similar sense of humor when it comes to the videos like that. That's literally all they do.
Christina
Specifically.
Has,
You have to find her page on TikTok. You would love.
Why does she share them?
Oh yeah,
curates them.
she like her whole
Oh.
page is hilarious.
Oh, wow.
Instagram stories are like
Yeah.
curations that were like really good that she wanted to take over, but her whole TikTok page just
Dude, they will make you
curations
cry.
of
I love
your
them.
type of TikTok.
That
It's
one of
weird.
the black chick with like the, I don't know, it's like kind of like the Dragon Ball Z like scouter thing, and she's like, "Mayday, mayday, my ship's going down, my ship's going
that
down,
one
mayday,
actually,
send
that
help."
was a super old video.
Yeah,
That's
that one's
actually-
old as hell, but it's like one of my
I
favorites.
don't think that's a TikTok one. That's like an old.
I think it was like a Vine or something like
yeah,
that.
that was like a super old.
Mayday, mayday, my ship's going down.
I think I've seen that one.
Oh, yeah,
I'll
it's
show
crazy.
you.
It's
I just I love and hate watching them at the same time. Like I love watching them, but it makes me feel uncomfortable. But
Dude,
then it
it's
makes
like-
me feel like I'm better than these people because I would never in a million years do that. And like
That's
I know that like
always my initial thought. Why did this person upload it?
right.
Like, what?
When you yeah.
Yeah, like what?
Like, well, that's remember I brought up
Why
the
did you think
idea
it was okay?
Yeah.
of shame a while ago. I think that's
Yeah.
part of the shame our society has lost.
There should be a shame
Has
button.
like
Yeah.
gone into like doing stuff like that like your shame should not allow you to put
Because you
out.
can't really like feel shame for something that you put out and you don't go out of your way to like find the reaction, I guess. Like if
Yeah.
you just upload a video and you don't look at the comments, how are you supposed to feel shame? If people are like, "Oh, this is fucking cringe."
Yeah, well, it's like I think your own innate shame should not make you
Yeah.
want to post that
Yeah.
video. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Shame should be common sense.
I know that like, you know, you should do what makes you happy. You know what I mean? Like I get all that, but to a certain
yeah.
extent, like you said, there should be a certain level of shame to stuff you do. Like I was listening to a
dude. Like, how do you not?
I
feel
know.
shame?
post on your like Instagram that you are like a daddy dom little girl.
Oh
like,
yeah, that's
Right.
you
so
shouldn't
weird.
be posting that shit to just like everyone to know that like you're into weird
Yeah.
like BDSM shit. Like that's okay like to be into it,
Mm-hmm.
but like that's okay behind closed doors to just keep that. Like you shouldn't have like the acceptance, like not the acceptance, but you shouldn't feel okay with just
like that guy on the fucking at the stripper stage being with the belt around his neck.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
that's embarrassing. I wouldn't do dude, they're humiliating you.
I wouldn't have gotten
Yeah,
to
seriously.
the point where they asked me to strip or to like do a lap
Yeah,
dance. Like
yeah.
I would, as soon as that, I'd be like, "Oh, thanks so much," and I would walk
Right.
off.
Speaking of embarrassment, dude, have you guys, you know the term stan? Like if you're a
Stan?
stan of something? It's
No.
it's
Stan?
from Eminem's song where he talks about a stan, which is like a super fan. And like they're super crazy and like they are obsessed with whatever the artist does. Like
Right.
they call them stans.
I never knew that.
Never heard
It's
that
been a
before.
term around, but it's like starting to become brought back up
Mm-hmm.
through like the whole K-pop thing. Like BTS has like an army of stans.
Yeah.
That are like obsessed with what they do, and if you try to like say like, "Oh, why are you like so obsessed with
You
this?" They like
criticize them
turn
in
on
any
them.
way.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah. It's becoming like a huge thing, and I've been going down all these like rabbit holes of different like stan accounts and like cringy shit where like the people are like, "Oh my god, I can't believe Jim Woo," like shit like that, and I'm like, these people are, they're like mentally insane.
Wow.
Like there's no way you can live your life like that and be like mentally.
How could you even how could you be
healthy.
obsessed with a person that much?
Yeah.
I'm talking not even celebrity, just anyone.
I don't like myself that much.
Right.
I don't like. How can I like somebody else that much? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like I just it's a weird thing social media has done.
At McDonald's they had
Oh, they have
Oh
a
my
BTS
fucking
meal now.
God.
Travis
You're talking
Scott.
about Travis Scott.
They have a
yes.
BTS
They have
one.
A BTS McDonald's.
What is it, like lo mein?
This is where it came up. I saw a Snapchat photo of a girl holding the BTS meal, and it says, if you're not a BTS meal, don't order this at McDonald's because you're keeping it away from real BTS fans. Like, that's how crazy they
God.
are. That's how insane these people are.
What is it, like chicken nuggets? Like, they'll have
It's
more.
chicken nuggets with 2 different kinds of dipping sauce that you can't get, like, in America.
You can't just like, oh, okay, you can't just like get in.
So you could probably get it in fucking Korea or some shit, and they're like, "Oh, let's just give it to Americans," and that's what's different. It's
Right.
fucking chicken nuggets and dipping sauce.
Korean snacks are the shit.
Shit, dude, they do.
My
everything
dad
right.
has clients in South Korea, and they sent a box of snacks over, and they are so good. So my dad like registered with this subscription service or whatever, and it's like you can get like every month you'll get snacks from like a different country.
fried dog pork rinds.
They had some gross stuff. They sent some stuff for the dogs,
Really?
like for the dogs. It was like dried duck neck or something like that.
Ooh.
It was disgusting.
They
It
probably
stunk.
loved it though.
Oh yeah, they loved it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dogs love gross shit.
Well,
Dogs love gross
It was a
shit.
weird,
Yeah, they
that's
do.
a weird thing that you said, because I was actually talking about this. At what point did we stop feeding our dogs like
Oh, yeah.
actual
Food.
like, food
And
Right.
started feeding 'em kibble?
producing
Yeah.
and started making produced food for them?
I would guess in the 40s. The
Yeah.
30s or the 40s, when like
40s, where it starts to
industrial production, big mass factory production stuff
Yeah.
But it's
came.
like other sides of the world still feed their dogs like
Yeah.
how they should be fed, of like
I would assume,
scraps
yeah.
off of like meat.
But
and
also
stuff
in
that
other
they're not gonna
countries,
eat.
like, I don't think people treat dogs like we treat dogs. Like, if you're talking about like a third world country,
yeah,
like,
no, I'm supposed.
right? But like, I don't know. At what point does like a dog become a pet in your country?
I think that's when your country becomes good enough.
Like, you have to be
pets.
wealthy enough to have a pet.
I think that's what it is.
But, like,
Well,
also
that's
in
not
the
necessarily
Philippines,
true
people
though.
have pets. Like,
Yeah,
it's
it's not
weird.
necessarily
Like,
true.
What do they feed them? Spam?
Scraps, whatever's left over.
Exactly. Yeah. But like, you think they would have dog food over there?
I'm sure that it exists. I'm sure that the wealthy
we
people
bring
have that.
over
Right.
to them, but I don't know if like
That's
every
easily
other
accessible.
Like, does every other
Yeah.
country just use kibble and bits like we do?
Like, I'm
to
thinking
feed
like a
animals?
mountain dog. Like a mountain dog where like you're kind of like off away from like a city. Like, it's a work dog. Like, what do you feed it? Do you feed it like a real meal? You probably
Probably.
don't have kibble lying
Yeah, you
around,
probably
right?
feed it like
Yeah.
scraps of stuff that you're not
Right.
using. So like if
Yeah.
it's living on some sort of like farm, you're gonna give it
That's a
scraps
good life.
of
If I'm a
things
dog,
that-
I want scraps. I
Yeah.
don't want kibble.
That's
dude.
what I'm
Like
saying, so,
gristle from the meat, like maybe fat.
Yeah.
It's probably good for them.
Right.
Well,
The
yeah, it's
fat,
an actual diet. Like it's
Right. Or
actual
bone.
food.
My cousin gives
marrow.
his dog a raw egg on top of every meal.
Okay.
He's a
good.
big purebred German
shit.
Shepherd.
Oh shit.
That
Okay.
big
Yeah,
boy.
But that's supposed to be really healthy for them.
Yeah, and probably needs that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Cholesterol.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had that thought. a
I
while
know that
ago.
is actually an
like
interesting
a weird-
question. Where
it's
did
like-
it start?
I'll tell you, I've never thought about that.
All right.
Well, because it's like we at a certain point industrialized our own food to where we didn't have to start like keep
What about
hunting
cats?
for food.
Like, what were we giving cats back in the day? Like tuna? Like old fish? Like what?
Probably. Or just letting them
because I
like
remember-
deal with the mice problem.
on YMH,
Oh, yeah.
remember
Birds.
that prank phone call that they had to the lady, the pet sitter. They said that cats can't actually eat like an all fish diet because of like the bones and stuff in there
Yeah.
that they'll eat and stuff. It's actually bad
Interesting.
for them. It was a weird phone call, like a prank phone call.
I don't know if I remember that.
Have you guys ever heard of Jerky Boys?
Is that a
Is it
podcast?
a sexual term?
No, it's in
Jerky
the
Boys.
90s. The guy that voices Mort Goldman from Family Guy, Johnny Brennan,
Mort Goldman.
he used to do prank phone calls and record them.
Oh, you know, I've looked into this before. Give me
So
one
funny.
second. He would do the prank voice, wouldn't he?
That's
where it
how he
started.
got the job
Yeah.
as Mort Goldman on Family Guy, because he has a Jewish character that
He started doing it on
Saul
this thing.
Rosenberg.
That's his name?
That's the Jewish character's name.
Saul. Oh.
And it's literally Mort Goldman. Like, he would call these places, he's like, I can't see so good. Oh, my glasses, all my glasses in my shoes, they're horrible and I can't see shit. And these people would be like, okay, oh, I'm very sorry. Check it out. It's really funny.
Yeah, I will.
They're really, really funny.
Rosenberg.
You would never, I feel like you wouldn't be able to get away with a lot of that stuff today.
Oh, I mean, you can't even get away with saying your mom's name backwards.
Said like, the secret to the treasure is found under the Statue of Liberty.
You know what, Jake?
Have you guys ever seen that video of the guy who can speak backwards? And in real time, he'll walk up to people like in a park, and he'll be like, "Hey, can you tell me something to say? I'll say it backwards." And like, "Oh, okay." And they tell him like a phrase. He'll say it backwards, and then he'll record it, and then he'll play that clip of him saying it backwards and reverse that clip. So it sounds.
So he's the devil, is what you're saying.
That sounds nuts.
That's insane.
How does that happen?
Because he said he used to listen to Frank Sinatra records when he was a kid, and he would always play them backwards and remember how it sounded.
Oh,
I don't know how he managed to like figure out what words sound like backwards, but
was it Ebonics or whatever? It'd be like just like a reverse Ebonics.
well, Bonics is like
Isn't that like syllables, stuff like that?
I don't know.
think that's not
I don't
Ebonics.
know.
I'm trying to think, but yeah, it's like the
but it's pretty crazy.
is nuts.
So watch Jerky Boys and that video.
and this podcast.
And
Yeah.
sorry for
I was just I
asking
meant
podcast.
mostly you guys.
No, I know. I'm just kidding.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Okay, well, I actually just got onto a weird YouTube rabbit hole this morning. It was like almost now my fantasy job that I would love to have, and it's from the perspective of a Brazilian motorcycle cop, and basically like he's got just a GoPro on his helmet, and it's just video of him like chasing with his partner, chasing like motorcycle thieves and stuff like that around as a motorcycle cop. And I can say it's the most adrenaline pumping video I've seen on YouTube in a while.
Those videos are insane. Of those people going like 110 on a motorcycle.
The dude was going on
Yeah.
a straightaway chasing somebody, doing like 80 kilometers or whatever, but he was texting one of his partners. Like,
oh my God.
Not the hand on the throttle. He had the other hand off the throttle, and he was texting while he was chasing an assailant. Like, I was just like, this is insane to me. That I watched it. There's only like 5 or 6 videos. Like, I think it just kind of like he just started uploading.
It's like GTA shit.
I actually got my heart like legitimately pumping from watching one of these videos.
Yeah, that's
like,
insane.
Dude, I've been watching criminal psychology videos where like they'll interrogate people and there'll be like a 3-hour breakdown of their entire interrogation of
like
like
the psychology and all
of
that
like
stuff behind
this is
it.
where the person like thinks about lying or something like that, and then like they break down the entire thing of like people who have been like wrongfully accused or like people who are like completely insane where like they'll like be like, this is exactly where a normal person would show remorse or something like this, and they clearly aren't showing any
Right.
emotion, like crazy stuff like that. And like some of the people are just wild, like you don't believe it.
Well, you're backed into a corner.
Yeah.
Your personality's going to come out.
The
you know?
crazy ones are the ones where they're wrongfully accused, and the cops are like, they tell you where the cops are like lying and shit,
Or like
and,
leading them maybe.
Yes, exactly.
Like,
And,
fishing for that
Yeah,
confession.
like, the normal reaction would be to like show anger here, and like it'll be like the guy blowing up.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? But like, yeah, most of the time it's the
Very
people getting
similar
up.
thing I've actually been watching is it's police encounters, and then like a lawyer and behavioral, like he studies police accountability. That was like what he went to school for.
Yeah.
And they breaks down like every like he'll go down and break down like every statute in the state and like what they're referencing, how they're kind of like going about this encounter, and like where the police might be like overstepping their bounds, or like where the person who is like at being charged might not have like used like their Fifth Amendment.
Yeah.
Like,
You ever
all
see
that
those
kind
videos
stuff.
of sovereign citizens?
Yeah, they did one
so
of those.
funny.
They broke down one of those guys, and it's
They're
hilarious.
fucking idiots. They're like people who are like, I'm not claiming to be a part of like the United States. I'm a free citizen. I don't have to pay taxes. Shit like that. Yeah. They're
Yeah,
Wow.
it's like a weird. There's like weird, there's like a few weird like legal codes
Yeah.
that like allow for like a thing called like a sovereign citizen,
Yeah.
but like there's no like definite.
Yeah. People
thing
try to
it.
use it as a loophole.
So yeah, they take
get out of stuff.
different-
Obvious.
Yeah.
They take different kind of like.
That was my
statutes and
first thought.
things.
Was how can I twist this
Idiots.
into my
Yeah.
favor?
Just idiots. Like, and they're always doing something wrong.
And
too.
they're always the fringe. They are always the fringe of humanity.
Yeah, yesterday I started watching something just real quick. I'm not going to go into it because I'm still trying to understand it, but I thought it was very, very interesting. But I basically started watching videos on quantum mechanics.
What?
Yeah.
What, like randomness? Like
No, like the behavior of electrons
Oh yeah.
and the way you measure them and stuff like that. I don't know. It's really
I
interesting.
know, that sounds super interesting.
I think and then I started watching the next videos on quantum biology, and I didn't really get too much into that. I think I like the quantum mechanics and the quantum physics a little better. It's a little more interesting to me, like the study of electrons and the way light reacts as a wave and how electrons react
You
as
should
like
look into like
matter. This cool experiment they did. I'm not going to get too much into it.
I know it's in that same realm, but they talk about multiple dimensions, and that's where it starts to get wild.
Well, yeah, because this experiment they did, basically, I'm not going to sit here and explain it. It just basically it makes you
probably.
think like what really truly is the nature of our reality.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of crazy, but I think I'm more interested in like the science aspect of it than I am like the
Like how you do this.
philosophical part of it, like the whole.
That's actually kind of interesting because I'm actually started watching something where it's actually the opposite. It's the philosophical
Right.
ideas of it, and it was on Rogan. It was a philosopher teacher, and he started this new science about the brain and the study of, they call them mind parasites, and it's essentially how bad ideas cloud your brain and create and like kind of like stumble and make your mind worse off. Like the more bad ideas that you have or that you allow to penetrate yourself, like the more it starts to like wane on your ability to like
Create normal
to
ideas.
stop to like say like, oh, this is a bad idea, this is a bad idea, and like how it affects everything.
Oh, just your ability to judge.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Yeah.
and he was talked about how like conspiracy theorists
Oh, yeah, how they go crazy, yeah.
like they've gone down a bad path and like how it's kind of like affected their brain, and he calls them mind parasites. And,
Yeah,
like,
that sounds interesting.
It's kind of the opposite of what you're saying. It's like not it's like he is a scientist, but it's not the science study of it.
Yeah.
It's like more like the philosophy behind it.
Philosophical
and
aspect
the
of it. Yeah.
thoughts of it, yeah.
That's cool. Damn, dude, I wish I was smart enough to understand quantum mechanics, but I'm not.
You can be though.
I can be.
If I could start to begin to understand the very basic beginnings of it, there's no reason you can't.
You know what you can
either.
do? You can start off by subscribing to the Sorry for Asking podcast on youtube.com/Sorry for Asking pod.
Tell your friends.
Hey, recommend it to a friend. Yeah.
Recommend it to a friend. Drop a comment in the section below if you have something you want us to talk about. We're always open for suggestions. And thanks again for stopping by, folks. We
Thank
really
you.
love you listening.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Carla.
Hi, Gage's mom.
Hi, guys.
I don't have anyone listening, so sorry.
Sorry for asking.